Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my Teddy Bees RTS haul. So I know this is a little bit late. I've had this box for quite a while, but I went to Natalie's house over the weekend, and so I'm just behind on filming these hauls, but I still wanted to share. I have, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 17 of the RTS only pours, and then I have some extra stuff that I picked up that I just loved from the pre-order or ones that I wanted to try. So I have a lot to jump into in this video, so we'll get started. I will timestamp all of the scents in the description box, so if there's a certain scent you're interested in hearing my thoughts on, you can click the timestamp and jump to that spot. So I did get a sample in Syrax. I picked up this in the pre-order. I really like the scent. I did not get more of it because to me, this leans very Tom Ford Lost Cherry or Tom Ford Cherry Perfume. And it's similar, in my opinion, to the Scentsy Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked bar. And I probably have 15 bars of that. So I had a tub from the pre-order, and so I thought I've got plenty of that type of scent, so I didn't feel the need to get more. But if I didn't have as many Sanderson Sisters bars as I do, I absolutely would have picked up more of Syrax. So excited to have a sample, and I will melt that at some point in the bedroom. We'll start with the 17 RTS only pours. So some of these are brand new scents. Some of these are older scents that she poured just for the RTS that weren't in the pre-order. Some of them were older scents that she's reformulated. So I'm not going to try to separate them. I'm just going to group them all together. First up is Order of the Maesters. I love this scent. It is such a vibe. This is a very atmospheric, conceptual type of fragrance. Antique wood shelves, leather-bound books, midnight plum, violets, and a touch of dust. This is a scent that I love to melt when it is a really cold, rainy, dreary day. You're snuggled up for the day. Maybe I'm reading a book that day or watching a scary movie or something. It just makes me think of a library, a little bit of dust, but you get the plum and the violet as well. Beautiful. And I have this in my melting basket currently for fall, and so while it was available, I snagged another tub so that can sit and cure for like next fall, winter. Then I picked up 2 of Just Vanilla. So I made one order, and then on like my second or third order, this was still hanging out. This hung out for quite a while, so I ended up getting 2 of these. I really enjoy this scent, and this scent, in my experience, it's pretty on cold, but you gotta warm it. It very much comes to life on warm. So Just Vanilla has notes of Madagascar vanilla, creamed vanilla, lily of the valley, and musk. And this is the scent that Lexi from 2 Quick Wicks here on YouTube absolutely loves, and I think she said it reminds her of her mom. Is this a perfume dupe? I'm not sure, but you get the lily of the valley, but it's soft. It's not overly floral. I mean, you have to like floral at least a little bit to like this scent because the lily of the valley is present, but you get those creamy vanilla notes, that Madagascar vanilla. This is a beautiful scent and a great performer for me on warm. And I think just on warm, the notes really come to life. So Just Vanilla. So happy to snag 2 tubs of that. Then Bless Your Heart. I think this is one that's been out in the past maybe, but I have never tried it. Cashmere, amber, crushed raspberries, pink blossoms, and velvet woods. Here comes Rip. Go lay in your spot. Yeah. Can you see him? This is a really pretty pink tub. This is very pretty. I think I could put this in my warmers right now. That's how strong this is. This isn't entirely my scent preference, so I'm not sure this is a scent that I will love, but definitely a good spring summer scent. It gives me blonde moment types of vibes. It also reminds me a little bit of Forever Young. It is that very sweet, fruity fragrance. I'm really picking up the crushed raspberries in this, a little bit of the floral notes, but this is a very sweet, almost effervescent scent in some ways. If you like Forever Young, if you like blonde moment, those types of fragrances, I think you would really like Bless Your Heart. I'm sure I will enjoy this, but not one that I think I would get again, at least on cold. Okay, this one I'm pretty sure is a new pour, a new blend. This is Cozy Winter Vanilla. And this one has notes of Madagascar Vanilla, Vanilla Absolute, Warm Vanilla Woods, Palo Santo, Frankincense, Myrrh, and Fireside Marshmallows. I think this one is going straight to the pre-order list, if I remember seeing that right. And this is pretty, but to be honest, this one doesn't really do anything for me. I have to be careful, I think, with her straight vanilla scents. I just don't get the best performance from most of them. This one smells like it's going to be very light. This is definitely a perfumey vanilla. I think it'll be very pretty in the bedrooms. But I could see this one very much being a background type of scent, which I don't hate. I mean, I don't mind having a background scent occasionally, but I wish that I was getting more from this one. Yeah, I just need to be careful with some of her vanillas because they just don't perform the best for me compared to her other blends. So this is one I will for sure let sit a year before I melt it. And she did add pour dates back for those new pours, so I will know when the right time to melt that is. Dark Side of the Moon. This was definitely one that was on kind of the top of my list when she released the RTS list. This is Beach Treats, Palo Santo, Smoked Vanilla, Sweet Lavender, and Campfire Smoke. Hopefully you guys can see the tubs. I know the lighting's not amazing. This is nice. I definitely get the beach treats and I get a lot of that campfire smoke. This is a smoky beach nights to me. The lavender is present, but I'm hoping on cure that the lavender comes out a little bit more. I'm trying to pop out and smell the bottom. I'm getting more lavender on the bottom than I do the top. Yeah, really smoky though. So it's like a mix of the campfire smoke, the lavender, and then that sweet, creamy beach nights. This is pretty. Definitely will let this one cure to see how it kind of balances because I like the smoke a lot, but I'm hoping the smoke dies down just a touch so the lavender and the beach treats really shine. But I'm glad to have snagged a Dark Side of the Moon. Only 10 minutes into this video, my back is already hurting from sitting on this floor. Okay. Next is Pumpkin S'mores and Vanilla Cream Donuts. This one was kind of hanging out as well, and I got this on like my second or third order. This is not one that I particularly would go for necessarily because I'm not a big s'mores fan in wax. Like, I don't always love chocolate. I don't love graham cracker, but it was lingering there, and I have to smell it. I have to smell it and see what it's about. So this one is roasted marshmallows, graham crackers, pumpkin spice, hints of chocolate, and vanilla cream filled donuts. And this is pretty. This is definitely graham cracker. I really get the marshmallow. I can get the s'mores. It's not overly chocolatey. The chocolate is very faint in this. It's a very creamy marshmallow. I'm definitely getting that like vanilla cream donut. There's a bakery sense to this, almost like a bready note. And then you get the graham cracker and you get just, yeah, that heavy marshmallow. This is better than I anticipated because I was thinking it would be heavily chocolate, and it's not at all. A good classic bakery scent, really good for the fall, and even like a good summer to fall transitional bakery. That one's pretty. I'm glad I grabbed that. This one, oh my gosh, rose. So I've seen some people talk about this on the Facebook page, so I don't think I'm alone. This is amazing. Again, this was one that was kind of lingering. I got this on my second order, I think. I was scared because I'm getting into florals more, but I'm not into like powdery rose or anything like that. So I was afraid of this one, but again, it was on the site. It was lingering. Got it on my second order. I say lingering. I got it on my second order, so it was maybe like 3:03 p.m. In any case, this is unbelievable. It's described as the most authentic rose scent. Soft, damp petals, the stem, thorns, and all. This is green. This is authentic. This is not powdery. This truly smells like you are standing over a rose bush, or you just picked a bouquet of roses. You have them on your kitchen table. It smells that authentic. You get the greenery notes. You really do get like a stem. This is beautiful. Now, this isn't a scent I need a ton of. Like, I will enjoy this in the springtime, but I wouldn't melt it all the time per se. But if you want an authentic rose, and I mean, it's not powdery in the slightest, this is the scent. This is beautiful. If she offers it in this next pre-order, I would definitely pick up another tub of it. So I had for like a couple of springs. I could just envision this on a nice spring day with the windows open. I think this would be stunning. So if you're a floral fan, or if you want just a very authentic rose scent, that is the most authentic rose I have ever smelled. Definitely one of the highlights of the new blends, because that stood out so much. I should make like a pile. Let me make a pile of the new ones that I am absolutely in love with that I can show you at the end. Okay, next is Fig Hollow and Marshmallow Woods. Now, Marshmallow Woods is the commodity milk type. I like that scent, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But she's been doing Marshmallow Woods a lot recently, mixed with other things. So this one's Marshmallow Woods, Sweet Fig, Soft Florals, Sandalwood, Sensual Vanilla, Vanilla Birch, and hints of sweet cake. Really pretty gray wax. I like this one a lot, and I think one of the reasons I like this so much, the milk, the commodity milk type, the Marshmallow Woods, is not very strong. I can smell it. I know it's there. But some of the other ones from her that I've had with those oils, that's a very intense scent. And so this is blended very nicely. You definitely get the fig, like the earthiness from this. And I think there's just a lot of vanilla notes that it probably kind of creams out that Marshmallow Woods. I mean, you've got sandalwood, sensual vanilla, vanilla birch, and cake. So I think there's a lot of vanilla going on in this scent, which probably helps calms the commodity milk type down. This is very, very pretty. Happy to have that. And I can envision her doing many more marshmallow wood concoction types of scents in the future. Golden Hour. This one is coconut water, white florals, tonka bean, cashmere woods, and warm tropical vanilla. This one is a really beautiful kind of pale yellow scent. This is gorgeous. This makes me think of a beachy tropical perfume. I was talking to Summer about this one, and she thinks it maybe is a perfume dupe, and I'm not good with those things. Summer's great at that. Stephanie's great at that, but I don't have enough perfume or have enough perfume knowledge to know. But I could see this very much being a body care. It is summery. It's coconutty, suntan lotion. But also you get like the floral, which makes it very body care in nature to my nose. This is just a warm coconut, beautiful scent. Like this one quite a bit. I'm going to try to move a little faster. We're going to be here forever. Okay. Peppered woods and cinnamon. Wasn't sure how to feel about this one at first because I'm not a big cinnamon fan, but this is smoky vanilla, peppery woods, incense, tobacco leaves, amber, smoldering embers, burnt sugar, and warm cinnamon. Doesn't that sound amazing? Other than, like I said, I wasn't sure about the cinnamon. I love this. This is so nice. Now, to me, I'm really, shaking the camera, sorry. To me, I'm really getting the smoldering embers and the tobacco leaves. This is like a very warm, smoky cinnamon. It makes me think of Dracarys. If you've had Dracarys from her, the cinnamon has this like warm, embery quality, and that's what I pick up in this scent too. This is definitely a more fall, incensey, kind of earthy version of that, but I get the same kind of warm cinnamon quality as I do in Dracarys. This is gorgeous. Definitely get the incense, I get the tobacco leaves, and I get a lot of the smoldering embers. This is a perfect fall and winter fragrance. Peppered woods and cinnamon. Love that so much. Next is Sacred Woods. And I was a little bit scared about this one because Summer said that she thought it smelled a little bit bug spray-y. Luckily, I don't get that. This is Palo, cedarwood, patchouli, incense, pine, clove, and vanilla. Yeah, I don't get the bug spray at all. I really get the patchouli and the incense. This is a very much an incensey type of shop. I get some of the woodiness from the cedarwood. I'm getting the smoky palo. This is really pretty. This is a warm, cozy, patchouli heavy scent. I think I would love melting this on like a really cold winter day. It just, I don't know. There's something very warm and inviting about this to me. Yeah, so I hope that the bug spray scent calms down for her, but I don't pick that up. But I think you definitely have to like incense, patchouli, that scent category to enjoy that one. Should I save these? Okay. I'm kind of putting some of my absolute favorites to the end here. Next is Toasted Marshmallows. So this, I think, is just the single oil or part of the twisted, toasted marshmallow cookies or whatever that scent is. And so many people love this oil that she poured it on its own. This is vanilla bean, creamy marshmallow, and tonka bean. And this is pretty, to me, it's nothing that really stands out, but it is a nice toasted marshmallow fragrance. I definitely get the tonka bean, so it pulls a little bit perfumey to me. You know, Scentsy has that one, that very vanilla, that's vanilla and tonka bean, and that one pulls very perfumey to me. So I get a similar quality to this. This would be a great, just kind of transitional bakery. There's no spice to it, or this would be a great blender type of scent. Not one that I need more of, but I will enjoy melting toasted marshmallows for sure. Witchy Woman. I'm so happy that she brought this one to the RTS. I do have a little bit left of it, or a lot. I have a loaf left from the last time this was offered, but this is not a scent that people really talk about that much. I don't hear too many people talk about Witchy Woman, and this is the scent that started it all for me with Teddy Bees. This was my first ever love from Teddy Bees, and I still love it. It is one of my favorites ever. This has notes of warm flannel, blackberries, and boardwalk marshmallow clouds. I mean, I love all of those notes. Flannel is one of my favorites. I love Tiffany's blackberry. It's a very macerated, juicy blackberry. And then we all love, or, you know, most of us love boardwalk marshmallow clouds. This is gorgeous. This is a great late summer perfumey scent. The flannel gives it almost like a masculine quality, but it's not overly laundry. I wouldn't even put this in the laundry family. I would put this more in like fruity and perfume. The blackberry really stands out, but you just get a coziness, a little bit more of a masculinity from the warm flannel. It's a banger of a performer. It is so strong. I love this so much. If you guys got Witchy Woman, or if you've ever tried it, I'd be really curious to hear what you think. One of my favorites. So that was very high on my list. Like I said, I have a tub of it, or a loaf of it still, but I like things to cure, and you never know when her stuff's going to come back. She's very good at taking requests, I will say. She's amazing at that. But if there's a scent that you love that not everybody else does, sometimes it's harder to get it on a list. Okay, next is Mademoiselle. And this one is Vanilla Absolute, Pink Pepper, Black Currant, Vetiver, Jasmine, Cashmere Vanilla, and Sandalwood. This one, again, it is like a vanilla perfumey scent. The pink pepper is making me wonder if it is the Wicked Vanilla Woods type. I don't know. There are a lot of perfumes or scents that have pink pepper in it, but maybe. I do get the currant. The black currant comes through in here. So if you're not a currant fan, I would skip this one. Not one that I need more of. It's going to be a very pretty vanilla perfumey scent. I will say this one definitely smells stronger to me than the Cozy Winter Vanilla. Definitely, I think, will be a better performer. Still one that I will let sit a year if I can before melting it. But the black currant, the fruity notes that are in this make this one a little bit stronger than the vanilla. That's just, you know, all vanilla notes. Next is Pumpkins and Hayrides. Another one that was also high on my list. I think this is one that she reformulated, maybe. I don't think it's been back for a while, and so maybe the oil has discontinued, or, you know, something like that happened. So it's reformulated, if I am remembering correct. Sweet cinnamon pumpkin, toasted walnut, balsam, hay bales, and roasted pine cone. I mean, everything about this just screamed my name. And this is gorgeous. This is so pretty. You get the tree, you get that sweet cinnamon pumpkin. There's something spicy about it. It's very atmospheric. It just smells like a beautiful fall day. The hay is present, but it's not overly strong. I feel like the cinnamon from the sweet cinnamon pumpkin, those tree notes, that's what really stands out the most to me. And then you're kind of getting some of the like hay bale in the background. This is a beautiful fall scent. So I want to melt it this fall, but I'm going to let it sit and let it cure. But that is amazing. Hopefully now, since she's reformulated it, you know, the notes, the oils will be available and she could have it in an upcoming pre-order. Okay. These, oh my gosh. Cashmere Pines. This scent is so good, and she's bringing it right to the pre-order, which is amazing because I definitely want another tub of it. This is cashmere cedar, cashmere cream, vanilla balsam, and hints of Fraser fir. So you all know, if you've been watching me, I'm not a cashmere cream fan, but I don't even get cashmere cream in this. I get cashmere cedar and vanilla balsam. Those are the two notes that very much stand out to me. And it's beautiful. I love her vanilla balsam, and her vanilla balsam is very strong. I find that most scents of hers that have vanilla balsam in it, that oil stands out quite a bit. But then the cashmere cedar is this nice kind of perfumey, woodsy scent, and just the blend of those two. I'm obsessed with this. I love this one so much. Again, another one that is reformulated, I think. I don't believe I ever tried the original, or if I did, it's been years and years. Absolute standout from this RTS. I'm obsessed with that one. And then the last of the RTS only pours is Old Magic. You guys. Cypress, pine, orange, amber, velvet woods, moss, crisp foliage, autumn air, and burning leaves. If you are a fall atmospheric lover, this is the scent. This is so good. You really get like a crisp fall day. You get the burning leaves. You get the foliage. This is woods. This is a fall day, but without having any apple or like cider, anything like that. Like Cider Lodge, which I do have Cider Lodge here as well. We'll talk about in a minute. You know, Cider Lodge is kind of atmospheric to me, but it has the apple note to it. This is atmospheric for fall without any fruit notes. And it's just like the woodsy notes and the leaves and the smoke. I absolutely love this. So I would say like my top, let's go with my top 5 for like the RTS pours are Cashmere Pines, Rose, Old Magic, Pumpkins and Hayrides, and then the Peppered Woods and Cinnamon. Obsessed. I mean, there's not a bad one in this bunch, but those are the ones that really very much stand out to me. So those are the RTS only pours that I got. Then I grabbed a couple of souffles, 3 souffles of scents that I did not get in the pre-order, but that I heard a lot of people talking about. So the first one is Lavender and Lemon Cookies. So I didn't pick this one up in the pre-order because I'm not a huge lemon fan. I like it, fine, but I don't always gravitate towards lemon. And so during the pre-order, you know, trying to find stuff to skip, make the order a little bit smaller. And so this is one that I skipped. But Summer loves this. I heard a lot of other people talk about this. I think Christine really liked this one too. And so I grabbed a souffle to try it. This is lemon frosted sugar cookies blended with sweet lavender. And I like this one because I love her lavender, but the lemon is not my favorite lemon. The lemon in here is very lemon cleaner. It is like pine sol lemon to me. I wish it was a little softer and not so astringent. But Summer told me that this is one that you have to warm, and I trust her. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't smell bad. I just wish the lemon was a little less intense, maybe more bakery lemon, or just like a sweet lemon, not so sharp. But like I said, Summer said this is one you need to warm. So I will let that sit for a little bit and then probably melt that in my kitchen just because the lemon makes it a little bit of a kitchen type of fresh scent to me. Then I picked up a souffle in Soothe. This is one that Natalie loves, and I think Summer loves it as well. And I've had samples of this in the past, but I wasn't like overly impressed with the sample. But again, a sample sometimes is kind of hard. If you want to really try something, and sometimes it's easier to smell something in a larger space. So since they love it so much, I grabbed a souffle to give it a try. Sweet lavender, cotton and cashmere with clean green clover and aloe. Really beautiful souffle. I mean, this is very pretty. This reminds me a little bit, not that they're identical, but like aloe water and cucumber from Scentsy. It's a very spa-like green scent to me. Not a love, but I will enjoy this in the bedrooms and the bathrooms. I think Natalie said that this is one that she melts at night, maybe, in her room. I'll have to ask her, or Natalie, if you're watching, let me know. But I'm excited to have a souffle and give it another try. And then the last of the scents that I hadn't tried yet, I got a souffle of Biscotti Dolce. Everybody is talking about Biscotti Dolce, so I had to see what the hype was about. This is sugar cookie dough, vanilla cream, vanilla biscotti, and whipped cream. Like, of all the bakery scents in this pre-order, this is the one that I heard talked about by far the most. And this is very pretty. I definitely get the sugar cookie dough. I get a lot of the vanilla. This is a very creamy bakery scent. I don't know if I need more than a souffle, so I'll warm this one and see what I think of it. But I can see why of all the bakeries, this is one that people are really loving. That sugar cookie dough is really good. Okay, so then the last kind of section here I have is just a few things that I got in the pre-order that I wanted to get more of. So I've got 3 tubs and a loaf. So most of what I got in the pre-order I didn't feel like I needed to get more of, but there were a few. First up, Lavender Snow. I love this scent. Summer has been begging for this scent to come back for a while, and this was beautiful. This is winter type, silver birch, lavender milk, and vanilla cream. And if that's not the most gorgeous tub and decoration you've ever seen, I love the lavender mixed with the winter and the tree in here. This is a perfect like January, February scent for me after the holidays, when, you know, I'm still melting a lot of tree. It's really cold out, but you don't want anything that reminds you of the holidays. You're in the post-holiday depression. This is perfect for January. I really love this scent. I think 2 tubs is enough. Hopefully I can melt 1 tub this winter and then save my other tub for next winter, but this was definitely high on my list to grab more. Another one from the pre-order that I really loved, and I don't hear too many people talk about it, but I know both Summer and Stephanie also loved this one, is Cloud 9. This was such a surprise to me about how much I loved this. This is tart key limes, whipped meringue, spun sugar, pink berries, vanilla, sweet lavender, and angel food cupcakes. It's the lavender in here. The lime is not super strong. I smell the lime, but it's not overly tart. What I prefer, I do not like a tart key lime. This, you get the angel food cupcake, you get the lavender. It's very creamy, it's bakery heavy, and then you get just the hints of the lime. A definite standout from this pre-order. And then I think the winner for most everybody in this pre-order, including me, was Cider Lodge. This scent is unbelievable, and I'm hopeful that she brings it back for this next pre-order. I think Natalie wanted some more, and I know Elizabeth wants more. There's a lot of people that want to get their hands on more Cider Lodge. This is gorgeous. Hot apple cider, warm chestnuts, smoky woods, and sweet vanilla, which is by the fireplace type. Bitter oranges, clove, evergreen, palo santo, peppercorns, and patchouli. This is a lot like Old Magic, but adding in the hot apple cider. This is so fall. Like, this is fall in a tub. If you like fall atmospheric scents, if you like kind of Christmassy, orange, spicy scents, and then with the hot apple cider, you would love this. And I know so many people raved about Cider Lodge when they got their hauls. So I'm hopeful that this makes the next list because I know so many people would love that. And then I couldn't leave this behind. I had to pick up a loaf of the Perfect Storm. I have more than enough of this scent, but when it's offered, I gotta get it. So I got my one loaf of the Perfect Storm. This is sea spray, ocean water, citrus, damp leaves, dark amber, and oak moss. You all know how I feel about this scent. This is one of my absolute favorite scents of all time from any vendor. It is atmospheric, aquatic, in a fragrance. This is the most beautiful spring, summer, aquatic scent ever. It is so beautiful, and it is a fantastic performer. I hope if you like those types of scents that you snagged the Perfect Storm. I love this one so much. Okay, that is my RTS haul from Teddy Bees. We got a busy Teddy Bees week here, you guys. So I'm posting this RTS haul when the pre-order list goes up, hopefully Thursday. I'll do my pre-order chat video as per usual. And then Thursday night on Summer's channel, we're doing a live for the Teddy Bees pre-order list. So check out Summer's channel, 7:30 Central Time on Thursday night. So what day is that? The 11th. We will be going live to talk all things Teddy Bees. I can't remember who all is coming. Nicole is joining us, I think. Steph. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then the pre-order opens this Friday. Second and Spruce opens this Friday too. So it is a busy wax week here. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.